Hello everyone, today we're gonna go back to the mysterious vintage razor, the Rasifix II, and we're gonna try it this time around without that little plate, because I promised I was gonna try it and I want to do that as quick as possible. So that's what we're gonna do today. To go with it, we're gonna use this time around a Perma-Sharp blade. I have one already there, so I'm not gonna open this pack. This is just for you guys to see the package, but I have one already inside the box there. We'll load it up in a minute. Because it's a vintage, normally the older ones would have like boar, the vintage brushes. I don't have any, but a lot of them used to use boar, so I decided to go with the Semogue, little one, powerful one. And it's not vintage, but it was my first perfume kind of that way, or EDT, that I started using in my teenage years. The first one ever used to be Brut, so this is an improvement on Brut in my opinion. Extro Cosmesi, the end, is basically the scent is the Brut that I remember from my past, so very intense and lovely. So that's what we're gonna use the whole set. Now we're gonna put the brush straight to soak because it's natural fibers, so I want this to soak a bit more. Let's go. There you go, they're soaking. Now we're gonna load up the blade from this razor. So this one is gonna come off completely. We're not gonna use this one. We're gonna use it without this little plate that I was talking about. There we go. Now, this time around I'm gonna have to be careful. There's a small bit of overhanging there, which we didn't have with the plate, but we're gonna see how this one performs. Let me see the alignment. Actually, no, it's not aligned, so we're gonna align it properly. That's the other thing. Ooh, there we go. That should be okay there now. Good. There we go. Now it's aligned properly. I'm gonna have to be careful, as I was saying, with the overhanging there, which I didn't have with that plate. And the other thing I discovered, and thank you to all the ones that sent me the comments saying this, because it has DR patent there, it means that it's before 1940, and it probably is German, this razor, because everything before 1940 would be with those engraves there, DRP patent. So that's the only thing we found out, and thank you to all the ones that sent those messages. So we have that ready there. Now I'm gonna try and scoop something from the soap there with my little spoon there and go into the, actually I'll put it on top of the brush and then I'll do that instead of going straight to the face. I'm thinking about actually using the cube first today. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll use the cube today just to start with. But before that, I need to wet my face. There we go. So the cube, not the mentholated, the cube, the original one. Now, let's get this soap. Extro Cosmesi, the end. Italian brand. Really, really nice. I loved it the first time I tried. And it's not just because of the scent bringing me back. It's an excellent soap. So here we go. Yeah, the Brut that I remember. You guys can see this had a stamp there. Yeah, it's not the Brut of today. It reminds me of the Brut when I started using it. So today we're gonna do a bit different. I'm gonna scoop and put it straight in the brush. So here we go. There we go, we'll load it up. Just great leather, look at this. Just great. Love it, love it. And this scent is just, brings me back. Just look at this leather, man, unreal. Nice. Let's put it back there. And before anyone starts, why don't you use a bowl or load up on the bowl? I just don't feel like it. I'm not one for bowls. I have loads of bowls there, but I always prefer to go on the face straight away. And I could have, instead of scooping it, put it on the brush, I could have spread it on my face with a hand. Maybe it was easy, but I wanted to try something different today. Just put it on the brush and see. It's kind of hard because a few lumps start either falling or staying stuck. I think I have one somewhere around here. We'll find out when I start shaving. shaving. But as you guys can see, leather's really nice that way as well. Now, let's get the razor and start our shave. Rasifix II, don't know the year, before 1940s. That's the only thing I found out. This time around we're gonna use without that plate and see if it becomes more aggressive or if it makes a difference or not. So here we go, first pass with the growth, with the Perma-Sharp first use. First of all, straight away, you feel the difference. It's more aggressive this way. So that plate, this plate here, definitely helps with no overhanging and making it a bit less aggressive. Definitely, like, this is a bit more aggressive. You feel a bit more of the blade. Makes a difference. So I would say this was kind of their way of going adjustable, maybe. That's my thought process, because it makes it milder this way and no overhanging, which helped in terms of that. So if you're starting, probably that's my thought. I could be wrong. I don't know what they were thinking about at that time, but that's what I think. So we'll see. Maybe in the future we'll find out for sure. I'm gonna leave the plate there. There we go. There we go, first pass done. I have to say, really close shave. Straight away on this first pass. Really close shave. Now, I'm gonna address one thing straight away. It's more aggressive, but it still doesn't feel dangerous, let's put it that way. Like, there's some open combs that you feel the blade there really hard. Like, this one, no, it's still, how can I say, you feel the blade, you feel that it's a close shave, but it doesn't feel threatening, kind of that way. It feels mildish, but very efficient, which is really strange. Normally when it's very efficient tends to be a bit more on the aggressive side. This open comb now is just smooth, really nice, I have to say. And this combination with this Perma-Sharp, top. So let's go, let's get ready for the second pass now. There we go, get the brush there and let's start with the second pass now. There we go, ready. I have to say, keeps forming, just keeps forming. Look at this. Look, what a leather. What a leather. Excellent, silky, dense. For me, the special thing is the scent. This scent brings me back all the time. So it's definitely something I will have to have there and go from time to time. Just excellent. I could be here the whole day just doing this. It's just, I love this. There we go. I'm gonna put it there and we're gonna go second pass, which is gonna be kind of just a pickup because I have almost nothing there already. Really efficient, this razor, I have to say. Very efficient. So let's go. Second pass across with a Perma-Sharp first use, this Rasifix from before 1940s. So here we go. There we go. What a perfect shave, man. This is just incredible. No miss spots. Yeah, BBS. And I forgot how good Extro Cosmesi is. It's just the slickness is off the charts. Excellent leather. Really nice. And then the scent, that for me just brings me memories. Let's see what we have left on the brush. There we go. Get the brush and let's see what we have left. Wow, excellent. Just so silky, this leather. Silky, sleek. But for me, this scent is just, it's a Brut by Fabergé with the old intensity. Not the one from today that has almost no intensity, doesn't last at all. This one reminds me of when I started. You didn't need to use a lot and it had that really strong scent. That's what you have here. Just excellent. Yeah, let's go. And the other thing I'm finding is this shave was really BBS. Really close, I have to say. So let's go. Let's take this off and then we'll use some witch hazel. There we go. Now pat the face and now let's go for the witch hazel. There we go, perfect. Funny, it was really efficient, really close, BBS, but there's not much feedback. I have a small bit here, but very little, I have to say. And I still feel slickness there on the skin. Wow. And the scent is still there. Just gorgeous. So I'm gonna let this dry, I'm gonna wash all my stuff, and I see you back for the post-shave. See you in a bit. We're back. So I washed all my stuff. Let's go into the post-shave. Post-shave, we're gonna use the rest of the End by Extro Cosmesi, which is here. And I have to say, this is just, my skin is feeling gorgeous already, even before I put this. And it was really, really, really close without any irritation. It's just, wow, excellent. That razor is special, I have to say. Really, really nice. So let's go. First of all, I'm gonna show there's some oils there. Hopefully it'll show there. So we kind of have to shake it. So here we go, we gotta shake it. Now, it is there shaken just to mix all those oils and stuff that I know for a fact will suit even more my skin and will last for the whole day, which this is kind of almost like a perfume. They actually, I think, say it there on the back, although this is in Italian, but they say, yeah, aftershave eau de toilette. Hopefully it'll show there on the top, you guys can see. Aftershave eau de toilette. So it's both at the same time, so it lasts the whole day. The scent is very, very intense, which for me is excellent. So let's go. So that's it, we're done. Actually, I'm gonna show another thing. Like I put on, when I use this, I normally put first on my hand, I activate it, and I then pat it on my face. After that, I'll go and I'm gonna do it again just because I'll just go and leave it settle by itself. Sometimes, if I get a lot of feedback, which I didn't get today, sometimes I go and I just pat it again, and it's just lovely. That's one of the things I love about this flask by Extro. It's that the scent is intense. They last the whole day, and it has the vaporizer there on top, which is just does everything perfect. So let's go. Let's recap the shave today and talk about the razor in the end. So we used Perma-Sharp. I didn't open there because I had another one, but it's there drying. I'm gonna go there and show you. There you go. They're drying on my magnet. It's one of my favorite blades, and it's funny because on my top 5 a lot of Gillette based blades are there, and this is another one. We leathered with the Semogue 1800. This bar brush is small, but it's just a powerful brush. Lovely, lovely brush that you can actually use from the beginning. You don't need to break this one because it comes already kind of soft. Really, really nice. Then we used Extro Cosmesi End, which is a dupe of Brut by Fabergé, and I have to say, I just love this. Excellent leather. Leathers really, really, really well. The scent is very intense and leaves your skin just gorgeous. I really, really enjoy this base and this scent. Excellent. And then to finish it off, we used the aftershave and eau de toilette. So it's an aftershave and an EDT at the same time. The End by Extro Cosmesi. Very intense. Suits the skin because there's a lot of good oils in there as well that you have to mix before you use it, and an excellent vaporizer there on top, just top. The other thing I normally didn't talk about, but I'm gonna say it again, it's all glass on both the soap and the splash here, which is not splash, it's a vaporizer already, but you know what I mean, all glass, so even the packaging is just lovely. And now for the razor, the Rasifix II, that we found out that it's before 1940s, probably German, because the DR patent, it's from Germany, or those surrounding me, maybe Austria or something. Like my first vintage razor has the same markings, and it's an Austrian, which says there, made in Austria. This one doesn't say where it was made, it only has the DR patent there. Now, I'm gonna have to say, the first time I used it, I found it really mild but efficient. This time around, because we took, I'm gonna show there, we just took that small little plate, whoop, which is there. We took this plate and it made it a bit more aggressive. You feel a bit more of the blade, and for me it was just excellent. It rivals the R41 by Muller with one thing: it feels milder but the same efficiency. That's what this feels like. You just have to pay attention a bit more because the alignments on the beginning are not correct, so you have to really check that out. Which modern ones now you almost put it, and most of them the alignment is there perfect. Like this one, no, you have to kind of wiggle it around, but once it's there, oh, What a shaver, I have to say. If I'm feeling like you can do both. If I'm feeling that I need a milder one, one of the milder days, I'll put the plate in. If I want a bit more aggressiveness, you know, I'll just take the plate and it'll be perfect. Just great, great, great little razor there. Really, really nice. So that was it. That was our shave. As I promised, I was gonna do one shave without that plate there. Done with an excellent soap, with an excellent scent that brings me back to almost my childhood. Because I started using Brut when I was about 11, around that time. 10-ish, 11. And I remember I used to bathe on it. I thought the more you put, the better it is. You know, kids. An excellent soap that brings me back memories. That's it. Oh, I forgot one thing. We started with the Cube by P.A.A. How can I forget? So pre-shave, we use the Cube that I was forgetting as well. You know, for me, it's one of the best pre-shaves on the market, without a doubt. Doesn't matter if you go for the mentholated or the original, it's one of the top pre-shaves on the market. There's other good ones around, but for me, this one is just up there, and it lasts ages. So that was it for me now. I hope you guys enjoyed this shave. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to put a like on it, and if you want to help the channel even more, there's my affiliate links down below. I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye. Ciao.